It was a carbon copy of our last game, 7 minutes on the clock and 1-0 up.
Yes, it was. I was just referring to another interview there saying I thought Friday and tonight were very good. We played a lot more like ourselves. We obviously had the disappointment of Airdrie. I thought we'd done enough to win the game, done ourselves in the league and Welsh football proud, but we were a little bit disappointed. I think we could have done a little bit more, which possibly could have won with the game. And then obviously the first half hour, 35 minutes against Cardiff Met. Credit due to Cardiff Met, they were the better team for 35 minutes, and we deservedly 2-0 down. And the main focus was that we get back on our game in training this week, and the lads have worked hard in training, and I thought it paid off on Friday night, and certainly did tonight with some great goals and some great football.
And we've scored 17 goals in 3 games since we lost to Airdrie.
Yeah.
Is it true to say that nightmare is now well and truly behind us?
It is behind from a factual point of view, but it's something that I think we spoke about before in other interviews. It's a real, probably my biggest Achilles heel is letting things go. I still now 2-3 weeks on thinking about what we could have done, how we could have won the game. Could I changed it? Could I made subs? Could I have done this? Could I have done that? Etc. Etc. I think that's just me as a person. I'm very ultra critical for myself in fine details. So the first person I look at is myself. So I think that might stay with us for a little bit, because I think we could have won the game with another 5-10%. So, and which would have been unbelievable. Obviously, it's not been won before by a Welsh club or by us. So yeah, it's but we've got to move on, and I think we've moved on by getting into another cup final. We've moved on by 2 really good performances against 2 teams that have proved tricky. I think it was early on this season, we only won late on against Carnarvon with Chris Murray at 25-yarder, and then Bala games have been really closer, 1 goal in it, or we've had a draw at their place. So, really pleased with our performances, Friday and tonight.
And back to tonight, another goal from Danny Redmond with 12 on the clock.
Yeah.
Then Bala pulled one back. It was a good goal from their perspective, but perhaps a disappointing one to concede from your angle.
Yeah, it was, without a doubt. It was, because I think we were well and truly in control of the game. And sloppy moments give teams, a little bit of momentum, a little bit of hope, and a little bit of, it gives them the pendulum swings back into their favour, and they get back on it again, where at the time we were absolutely cruising. So it was a little bit disappointing, but yeah, it's, we could have done better in a couple of areas of just actually stopped the goal. But we're looking at every single goal can be stopped, can't it? It's somewhere down the line, if you're going to be ultra critical like I am, to stop that goal. But yeah, and then another great reaction from the boys, and we've missed more opportunities again tonight. It's finished 4, but we've missed a few opportunities as well.
And we talk about early goals. It was a late one as far as the first half is concerned.
Yeah.
Jordan Williams, 41 minutes on the clock.
Yeah.
Do you think that effectively put the game then beyond the reach of Bala?
Yeah, possibly. You're going into it with a 2-goal deficit, 45 minutes to play. It's always a tricky situation for the opposition, because what do? Do they come and try and get a goal, and then they get done on the counter-attack, leave themselves open, or do they sit back? And so it is, I'm not saying all the time, because we've felt it firsthand earlier on the season with Bala Town, where we were 2-0 up going into the last 10 minutes and ends up 2-2, which was catastrophic. So, it's something that we don't take lightly. But I think probably in that moment in time, the way momentum was going, etc., then it certainly helped us to win the game.
And 3 games in the space of just over a week. We've navigated 2 of them successfully, and it's now Cardiff Met to come our final away league game of the season.
Yeah, it is. We all know about that. This time last year, we got beat off them, the only team domestically to beat us in over the last season. So yeah, we'll know that it's going to be a tough game. We know that it's not going to be easy, and they'll want to not let us turn up and just stroll about and win the game. So we know. Ryan's got a good team there. He's got good players, well organised. So yeah, it's going to be a tough game. We don't want our backsides bitten like we were this time last year.